Greetings everyone and welcome to the SMOOREZ archive. These are just all my old videos that I took down that I am re-releasing with some slight edits here and there. I did these DHGate Cheapo sneaker reviews for entertainment and educational purposes, and I do not endorse the sales of any Replica products whatsoever. No links to any of these items will be given since these videos were done ages ago anyways. Well, I hope you do get a kick out of my old content. We have another parcel. Something from DHGate, you say? Yes it is. And I have a feeling I know what's in here. I kind of figured it out by just sort of going, I know what they are. Let's crack these open, and I'll go on a little bit of a rant and ramble and have a look at these shoes. I ordered on the 16th and today's the 21st, so that's pretty fast shipping. I scoured DHGate for the absolute cheapest ones I could find, and the cheapest ones I could find were $33. Just even it up to 34 just for it to make sense. And what are they, you say? I said I wasn't gonna do NMDs again, but on my live stream, I seen these and I went, gotta have them, just because of how ridiculous they are. So they come in this little bag that says Adidas on them, as usual. It's got a sticker that says 45. That means they should fit me. How do I open this bag, by the way? Okay. So this is probably going to be one of my most controversial videos that I'm ever going to make, but here we are. The pair of NMD Pharrell Williams Cross Chanel kicks. DHGate has them for $33. Now, I went to Flight Club. They have these exact same ones. These are size 11, but I chose size 10. And they're, well, this much. So can that really be justified for a pair of these shoes? Let's find out and have a look, shall we? Alright, I'm just gonna say, Hypebeasts, why would you drop 15k on these? What is so special about them? It's an NMD, for God's sakes. Actually, the insole looks cool. Okay, it's worth it now. It's worth it. Every bit of it's worth it. Let's have a look around these crazy, bizarre, weirdo things. Maybe starting with this. Pharrell, with 2 L's. It's a little bit crooked, but that doesn't matter. We have the sole here, which you can see the boost all the way along here. You can actually see the layers of boost. It's like one layer for this, for the ridge design, then for the boost, and then for the cage area. Looks a bit strange, but there you go. Definitely feels like boost though, I'll say that. Then we have this NMD guard. I'm going to call it an NMD guard because I don't know what else to call it. On the back of the shoe, looks a little bit wonky actually. But then again, I picked the absolute cheapest I could find, just to make a bit of a point here. Pharrell Williams on the back there with the 2 little lines with some of it scratched off as per usual. The back stitching there looks reasonable. I say reasonable in a very light manner. They're not really that good. The other cage area, I didn't look at the other cage properly, but same sort of rubbery sort of material. Doesn't feel like it's going to come off anytime soon, but hey, you never know. Yes, we have the sole and all that sort of stuff going around there. Then we have the front of the shoe, which, yeah, once again looks a little bit off, sort of a little bit, but that's okay. It's looking alright so far for what I paid for it. I don't really care at this point. The laces, do they have NMD or anything fancy on them? No, they don't. Actually, you know what they look like? They look like the Triple S laces. So they just got some leftover laces and just chucked them in because, why not? So inside of the shoe, we have another one of these. On my last one, I had exactly the same thing. We don't need that. The insole is something to call home about, actually. Obviously, I can't take it out, but from what you can see kidneys, intestines, colon. If you wanted to learn about the human body and everything, you just buy a pair of NMD human race shoes, and there you go. Don't buy a textbook. You could just buy these instead and have them on the wall and go, okay, so my stomach should be about there, my kidneys should be about there, my intestines, I think, should be about there. And then if you ever become a doctor, God forbid what you will ever do. Learning lessons with NMDs. That's a... that is a first. There is the tag there that says US 11. That is a very wonky tag. Made in Vietnam. There's no space between in and Vietnam. US 11 is sort of higher than the rest of them. The QR code looks a little bit whack there. 2015, they reckon these are. Don't think so. Just getting a better shot of all the insole patterns and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, don't follow this. It's not to scale. Wish I could show you all the way down there. Oh, there you go. It's got little toes. That's quite cool. Stitching looks average, cross-stitching as usual. Nothing really interesting there. We can also see the little cuts in the insole there for the boost. And it looks like you could probably lift it up I don't want to lift it up and break it. Nah, I won't do it. Heel tab, pull tab, whatever you want to call it. Can we flip it up? Nah, not really. It's pretty much stuck down as it is. To be honest, it feels like the exact same as the other human race shoes that I've reviewed. You know, the $19 ones and the other ones that I've purchased before. They all pretty much feel exactly the same. I can't tell the difference. It's up to you guys, the viewers, to tell me they don't look correct or whatever. This is what I wanted to show. The whole point of this is these cost me a low amount. Yes, I know what they are, but compared to 15k is just a little bit ridiculous. I understand if it's, you know, for a charity or something like that, but would you honestly put these on your feet and start walking around in them? If you got a stain on these shoes and you paid 15k for them, you would be absolutely flying off the walls. You would be on fire. It's like buying a $15,000 car and then smashing into a wall or something like that. It's silly. Whereas these, you could just wear them, and if they fall apart, they fall apart. Who cares? Are they really that different from the retail one? You let me know. If there's any hype beasts watching, you are probably going to get really, really mad with me at this point in time. That's okay though. On the other shoe here, we'll have a look. We can see Chanel right there. Chanel. Fancy Chanel. All the lettering, and you can see a loose thread there, but that's okay. We'll tackle that little loose thread. Actually, we can't. That's okay. We'll just move on. The bottom of the sole, I forgot to mention. You see the two different color schemes. So you've got the white for the main sole, and then you can see just the off-white sort of thing for the boost, which is all in there, all through there, and all that sort of stuff, which looks all pretty usual. When I bought the Dragon Ball Z NMDs that I shared on Instagram, I only posted 2 pictures of them, and I had a look at them and I felt them. These feel exactly the same. There's no differences. They're just exactly the same. There's the Adidas, the brand with the 3 stripes, and German, and then probably French, and then probably Chinese or Japanese. I'm not too sure. There is a number on here. Where is it? There it is. R41360. Maybe a serial number or limited edition number or something. I don't know. It all comes back to shape fairly well, so that's all good. We've got an insert here, which, oh, this insert's a bit, looks like a potato chip. Yep, you got your geography on here of the human body. It does say, oh, ral wool, and then pelvis there. I don't know what does, hang on, there it is, ral wool. What the hell does that mean? But you can see the rest of the design going all the way up and ending all the way there. Let's get deeper into it. There you go. That's what the bottom of the lettering looks like. You just pull up this little panel and there you go. And this is what I mean. I rely solely on you guys to tell me if they look good, if they don't look good, all that sort of stuff. Obviously, from the price I paid, I'm not really going to complain terribly much. I can complain. I'm allowed to complain, but I'm not going to complain, but I will complain. There is some stains on the sole just there, which will probably rub off if I get some rubbing alcohol and just go over it, or just use my thumb and just... yeah, that works. Just another pair of NMDs, just with a different sole. That's really it. And a pretty cool insole. Alright then, let's put these on my feet, see how they are, give you my final conclusion, and end this video. Alright, here are the kicks on foot. Well, they are usual NMDs, to be fairly honest. They do have a bit more weight to them than the original human race shoes, and the sole is definitely an improvement from the old models. That ridge design feels really good and has plenty of cushioning and has a whole heap of grip to it. True to size, they fit perfectly. I just still don't get why human race NMDs have laces. I found they do absolutely nothing, but that's just me. They are comfortable and the insole is pretty sweet. For 15k though, I don't think it's worth it. Unless it's for charity or a special event as I stated, I would be all for that. Or if you're a high-end collector and want to show off, then yeah, that would work. Okay, and that is the on-foot segment of these kicks done. These are the Pharrell Williams Cross Chanel NMD shoes that are just overpriced. Way overpriced. In my opinion. It's my opinion. There you go. They're just typical NMDs that have Chanel and Pharrell stitched into them that rhyme, and that's pretty much it. I can't really say much else about these shoes other than what I've already said. They're just way overpriced, and yeah, I'm gonna ramble on and on all day, so you know what, I'm just gonna leave it. So I think that's it for this review. Stay tuned because there will be more stuff from DHGate coming. It's just a matter of when it's going to arrive. Stuff's arriving really quickly actually, which is good. If you excuse me, I'm going to go take my shoes and go to university and go get a doctor's degree because this is all I need to learn about my body. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, whatever that may be.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you made it to the end, you got through some really cringy old s'mores. If you liked it though, leave a like. If not, then feel free to dislike. I'll see you in the next one.